Hey everybody, Gary Logan here from PerceptionControls.com. Being that we work in advanced lighting controls and that we perform Title 24 acceptance testing, I'm constantly being asked the same three questions about these NRCI forms. Mainly, what are they, where can I find them, and how do you fill them out? So I can put together a more detailed video if there's a call for it, but really my intent for this video is after watching this video on O1E and watching my other video on O2E, I'm fairly confident that you're going to be able to fill out all of the NRCI forms with a pretty good idea of what you're doing. So this is really just for my fellow electricians that are out in the field trying to look up this document and figure out how to fill it out on their phones. So let's jump in. So what is it? Well, the NRCI forms in general are just a list of certificates of installation, things that you've installed on any given job site. So the O1 document specifically is really just you can think of it as a cover sheet for other documents that you're turning into the enforcement agency or the city that you're working in. So number two, where can I find them? Well, being that all of these letters and digits kind of follow in close sequence with all of the documents, it's kind of hard to do a web search for them because it wants to autocorrect you. And if you do find them, you find that you found one from 2013. So my best answer is actually to just go to our website, and we have the latest revision of every certificate of installation available for free download. And I'll leave a little link right here, and I'll leave a link down in the description below so you can get there and get those downloaded. And then, of course, how do you fill it out? So let's just quickly go through this sample I've created here for us. Project name is the name that's on your set of plans. In this case, Uncle Al's Barbecue and Taxidermy. Let's hope that doesn't exist. The enforcement agency is going to be the city of whatever city you're working in this case, Los Angeles. We've got our permit number here. It's important to note that if there's a separate building permit and an electric permit rather on the job site, you want to list your electric permit number here. And then of course our project address goes across the bottom. Down here we have the date of our building permit or our electrical permit, the date that was issued, and then we've got our permit number repeated again here. The project type is, in our case here, you can think of it as doing a simple TI job on, say, a professional office building. So that'd be non-residential and an alteration. Of course, if it's new construction, you check that off. If it's an addition, you check that off. This next line down here gets a lot of people. This is the date that your certificate of compliance was approved. Now, you say, Gary, I don't have a certificate of compliance. Well, everybody knows these little squares that are on their sets of plans. Very few of us know what they are, but these are your NRCC forms or your Certificate of Compliance forms. These are approved on the day that your plans are approved. So that date would go right here. Then down at the main body of the form, like I said, it's just really a cover sheet of other documents that you're turning in. So our first document we'll typically list is our NRCI LTI O2E form, which is in my other video, and we'll go over that, and I'll leave a link here. And that's a 6-page document. And then this space here is simply for the enforcement agency to check the date that they checked this form. Our next form that would typically be on a regular tenant improvement job is a certificate of acceptance. This would be given by someone like myself that's an acceptance technician. This is actually the document for on-off controls for a lighting project. And then this would be a form, again, an acceptance test form, and this would be for daylight harvesting. And you may have an NRCI form for track lighting or things of that nature that you would just list below. And that's pretty much it. The last page here, being that's a 2-page document, will have the same information at the top, of course. And then you've got 2 sections, the author's declaration and the responsible person's declaration. Now, of course, these can both be the same person. Typically it is, but if you're working with, say, a project manager that's filling this out, the project manager may fill this one out and the owner may fill this section out. Or, a foreman and a project manager may fill this bottom part out. So let's just quickly look at those. Obviously, name, company name, address of the company, signature here, the date signed, CEA, I get asked about that a lot. That is a certified energy auditor. Chances are you're not one, so just leave that blank. Phone number, and then the bottom section is very similar. Name here, your electrical contracting company or the general contractor, whoever's taking responsibility for this project. Address, of course, of the company. Signature, title with the company, so it could be project manager, owner, officer. And then your California State Licensing Board license number. So if you're a C10 electrician, your number would go here. Phone number and the date signed. And that's it. If there's anything else I can help you with, please leave a comment down below. And if you did find this video useful, please give us a thumbs up so it makes it easier for our fellow electricians to find this video, and subscribe to our channel. That'll constantly keep you in the know for other videos that we have coming out. And thank you very much for watching.